Hi guys, my name is Alesta Ellie if you'd rather, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have another video for you all, and it's going to be the forest from the Deathly Hallows, when, you know, like when Harry's wand breaks and when they find the necklace that was the Horcrux. So that's going to be in this video. I did want to touch on something just because you may have seen it in my community. I'm not sure what my upload schedule is going to be for a little bit, but I'm going to try and keep consistent if I can. Just editing me popping in a quick trigger warning. I am going to be talking about the passing of a family member, so if that's uncomfortable, please skip to the timestamp I'll pop here. My uncle passed away on Tuesday. And it was quite a shock. We didn't expect him to go so fast. He wasn't very well, but that was on Tuesday last week, so 6 days ago. So I'm going to try and be consistent if I can, but just bear with me if I'm not posting as much. And I won't be doing the Thursday videos because I just haven't had inspiration to be doing art at the moment. But yes, we'll move on from that and we'll get into the video. But I hope that you like it, and as usual, you know, please get cozy, get a cup of hot chocolate or something like that and play along with me if you'd like. And I'll see you in a moment with the speed build. Bye. So as usual, I'm just starting out with a bit of the terraforming just to clear out the area that I want to be doing this in. I want a decent sized space, so I do clear out a fair bit of all that cliff at the right hand side, just so I have a nice open space ready for the lake. So the plan for this one is to have the campsite towards the left behind Hagrid's hut, and then the lake forest area towards the right in that space there leading to the beach. The beach is not going to be decorated. I'm just going to shove the campsite there that comes with the game, and I'm just going to be decorating the like ground area, the part of the actual island, and as well the cliff next to the Buckbeak stall is going to be a Whomping Willow area as well, so I decided to pop that in this video just because it's a very small part, and yeah, it just fits in with this area. So I'm just starting by placing the sword where the lake's going to be, because obviously there's a Godric's Gryffindor's sword, just to see if I like that positioning and what the angle would look like. And I wanted to bring Buckbeak's stall down a little bit just so I have a bit more space to work with for the foliage, and just to make it feel more like a forest because there wasn't very much space there. In here I'm just starting with the path. I do change it a little bit later on, like the layout of it, but it stays pretty similar to what I have going at the moment. I just wanted a little spot for the campfire and the tent, and then I put some of the camping cots around as well, and some of the mush logs and some butterfly and insect models around just to make it feel a bit more natural. Now I'm just starting with a bit of the foliage. I do change this up quite a bit, and I forgot to record the very last bit because I did it after I did the outro, so I will be popping in on some photos of the finalised thing with all of the bushes and plants and things in, just to make it feel a bit more dense, but not a whole lot changes to be honest. But I will pop some photos on the end of the screen as well. And here's me just sorting out the Whomping Willow area. So I know I've got the car in a few places, but I wanted to just have it in certain areas to represent that. So the car is going to be there with the bonsai tree, I think it's called the pine trees, that look like bonsais, just to make it look like the Whomping Willow and is distinct against all the others. I would have used a decayed tree, but since I've already used them in other areas of the build, it didn't seem right to reuse it again here. And as well, I used the Mossy Cave rock, the mossy cave, just to represent the like tunnel that they go through to get to the Shrieking Shack in the Prisoner of Azkaban. So I just wanted something there, and that was perfect. It's a bit too big, but it does the job. And then I'm just putting some more spiders around the area as well, just to make it feel like, you know, the spiders have led you to the Whomping Willow and the Forbidden Forest kind of area. Here I am just checking the viewpoint for this as well. I do like how it looked. I wish I could get a better angle with the camera without my character being in sight. Editing me popping in once again to say I have muted all of what I said because it was absolute waffle. You're welcome. And here's me just trying to decorate the campsite. I struggle to make campsites unique, to be honest with you, but I never used the camping cots. So I thought, I always used the sleeping bags, but I thought the camping cots felt a bit more like the interior of the tent in Harry Potter, and it just makes it, I don't know, just brings that outside bit in, no, the inside bit out, sorry. And I'm just amending the path here too, just a little bit, because I wanted to have that stretch. It's always been walked through quite a bit. I popped the radio and the wand on the stools as well, just by the campfire, because obviously they use the radio in the film and it's how they hear that Snape's the new headmaster, etc. So I thought that was good to pop in. And here I am just getting my plethora of trees because I have too many. I do sell a lot of them. I did sell a lot of them today. But here I am just looking at the landscaping, the waterscaping for the lake. And as you can see, I was thinking on this for quite a while. But I just wanted a big pond really, and the sword was going to be in the middle, so there was quite a bit back and forth with this. Oh, apparently I didn't start that, never mind. We're getting more trees. Something I do want to say, just because I've had to mute quite a bit of this because I was just a bit of a wreck when recording it. It's a few days later when I'm doing this extra bit of voiceover. But I do just want to say, like, thank you for everyone for your support and understanding. And I know obviously I haven't missed that many videos with this, but it's literally been just the Thursday one. But I do just want to say that how thankful I am that I've got all my friends that I do, and just how grateful I am that I get to know everybody who I know. And you guys are all the best, and I cherish every single one of you, and I love all of you. And I just want to apologize for my lack of thinking in this video. I could barely talk, and yeah, my brain doesn't like to work on the best of times, never mind when you're going through something like this. So thank you so much for all of your guys' support. It's meant the world, and I love you all. Okay, editing me is leaving. Bye. And here I am just going back in to change the waterscaping down the back. I couldn't get through on the trees, it looks like, so there was a lot of me going back and forth and just trying to re-scape the water. And I do change this a fair bit, so I'll be going back later on as well. But that's pretty much the layout of the pond / lake that I have. And as promised, here is Hagrid's hut. I know I promised that before on my Hagrid's hut video, but I hadn't had the time to go in and do that. But there's a quick little look at the house. And I'm just making sure to finish off the area because I realised there was some empty space, so I'm just filling that in with some more foliage based items. Here's me crafting some of the vine items just to have some variation in the trees. I think it always looks best when you have different items, like the evergreen ones, which I forgot to put in, and the vines, different sized trees if you can be bothered to do the little sapling trick behind it, which I could not. So yeah, we stick with these for now. Also using like the weed fields and the different bushes for the different leaf textures, and as well using some just like the more plain flowers, and the like glowing moss as well is a really good way to just fill in that empty space and make it feel really foresty and cluttered. Yeah, I get stuck quite a lot on this island. And here I am with all the spider models, which you may have seen in a previous video, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm just popping the spiders in because obviously they go from the spiders, from the castle in the Chamber of Secrets, so I thought that'd be a nice touch to pop in. And I just have them going through Hagrid's hut into the forest. I know it's not actually the Forbidden Forest that they're in, but the spiders do lead to the Forbidden Forest, and this is as close as I'm going to get to putting the Forbidden Forest on. And then I was looking for some spider codes, but I wasn't very happy with the ones that I chose. They just didn't have the look I was going for. There was a really cute one. I don't like spiders, but I thought it was pretty cute. And those ones that I keep clicking on, I love them. I would have used them, but they were going the wrong way, and I couldn't be asked to look on their creator code to see if they had them going the right way. So I just stuck with these, but then I didn't like them, so I do get rid of them and just use the spider models instead. But yeah, that is the finished build for the Hallows Forest. I couldn't think there. So this is just everything that I've done so far. If you can see, my character is Hermione. I did just find a code online for her outfit, which is adorable, so I saved that. But here's the forest. So you can see I haven't I've updated the foliage a little bit. You might be able to see. Oh no, you can't see in this, you can only see, okay, so it's only on the photos that I took, but I'll pop some at the end as well. And here is just the forest that I have. I think it looks best at night because it's quite dim in the film as well, but there's the radio and the wand on the stool, and just the kids' tent as well, and just the vines in the lake with a sword on it. So there's not a whole lot to see here, but I do think it's very cute. And here's just some of the landscaping for it. You can see it's quite empty at the right there, so bare at the right, so I will be popping some more things around there, as I've mentioned. But yeah, and there's the Whomping Willow as well with the cave stone, and there's just a campsite at the right. See, there's not a whole lot to it, but here is the Whomping Willow that leads into Hagrid's with the cave moss. Like, you can see it glowing inside, which I think is fun. Oh, sorry, the dog's barking. You may have picked up the dog, I'm not sure, my mic is very sensitive, but he has stopped barking, so I'm back. But here is just the Whomping Willow with the car and the spiders. I do add more foliage, as I've said quite a few times in this video now at this point, but yes, that is the video. And as well, in the description there is going to be a link to a form if anybody would like to submit their Animal Crossing island, and I'll have a tour of it. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you all take care and that you have a lovely day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.